A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Hurricanes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Smith. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country. That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time out. Coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game. Here you go. The opening drive of the game. Great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it. And a lot of times because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure the receiver doesn't catch it. They were challenged all week about a negative performance a week ago. Good to see them come out early with some energy and making some plays.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on fourth down. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Just smothered on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Right side, it's shot. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Soft spot in the middle. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Looking for room. It's Pringle. Got the first down. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down there. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick give. It's Pringle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Under pressure. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Caves. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Canes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. To throw, it's Cherry. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
What do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Of 10. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Rolls right. Out wide right, it's Lofton. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. The give. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes a deep grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The run inside. It's Compton.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they turn it into a defensive score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Left side is Pringle. Runs through a man. He might have space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He'll pull it down on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sells the run, looking to pass. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Akron, taking on the UNLV Rebels. And it's the Zips with the first half lead in a battle of teams both looking to avoid an 0-2 start. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for it.
Unloads it left. The sure hands, it's Payne. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Finds his target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. From the gun, it's Payne. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Long way to go on 2nd down. Leaves it in his belly. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They boot it away on 4th down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Scanning the field, it's Cherry. Right side, it's Smith. And he's still running after the move. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They want to throw it. Still looking. Fires downfield. Out wide left, it's Bond. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll go to the counter play. Drag down.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ripped past midfield, finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. He wants to go deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Straight ahead, it's Payne. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Swats it away.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Hands it off. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Drops back. It's Cherry. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on fourth. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to... Makes the grab and room to run. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the pummeling has started.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Rush right in his face. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Cherry. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Motion from the wideout.
Booster! Hey, take it! 1852, sold. Hydro!
Hits inside, it's Smith. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when, stuck it right on him, and to keep the drive alive.
He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, they try to fake left and go bootleg right. Really nothing happening on that one. That doesn't mean they have to shelve that play, though. There's some window dressing you can add to that. Maybe get a tight end out in the flat. Maybe a receiver working an out-breaking route for you on the boundary. Give the quarterback somewhere to go with it if the defense is expecting him to keep the football running.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. That's caught. It's Bond.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Taken in by Smith on the right side.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Back to pass, it's Cherry. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the... And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Miami. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play action on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. The give to the left. And he's brought down after a short gain.
The number one goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Ballmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Payne. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to bully their way in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Right side, it's Smith. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone. so glad you could join us from the... Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Here's a give to Gibson. He's stopped. The Cardinals will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Makes a man miss. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. There he goes! Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Gibson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. At midfield, he's got room. Running free. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. They'll run with Gibson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Handoff for Jarrett. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes it. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Across the 45. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the 10. And he got away from the... 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Jarrett Gibson. Got a little grass. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. They'll go with Gibson. Not go. They'll send the back in motion. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Cardinals want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Still looking to his right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Going downfield for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's got enough. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's a give to Gibson. Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The play fake. Gets a hand in there.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away. Coming up.
He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they get the takeaway. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Drops back on first down. Throws to the back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to throw on first. Between the hashes, it's Gibson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, going to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. He spins that thing down the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he's...
Beck's going for the goal line. And... they've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Gibson again. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's how you...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps it, and he has to have it. On the move. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's changing the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure to his right.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen, so that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Gibson. Escapes the pressure going right. Got the back over the middle. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. There he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Gibson one more time. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And the Cardinals will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Gibson. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the Cardinals decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock, but 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find it.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence.